Welcome to the BISP solution. Today we'll see how to manage the task under Task Manager. Basically, tasks are the core units of actions in the business process, such as data entry or consolidation. Tasks represent activities performed during the business process, such as close cycle. So, tasks have a start date and end date. Each task has assignee responsible for completing the task. You can add tasks to a template or add them directly to a schedule. When you add tasks to a template, you specify the start days and end days. But when you add tasks to a schedule, you select the calendar dates for a start day and end day. Now let us see how to do it practically. To add task, open Task Manager from the application card, select the task tab and then use the template list to select the template to which to add the task. Here in the at the bottom you have two options, that is template and task. So these are the tasks which I have already created. For creating and for adding new tasks, firstly you have to select the template which you have already made. Okay, first select the template, then add the task to it. So I have already created some of the tasks. I'll show you that. My first task is, which I have given to the assignee, is revenue account closing task. Okay, so task name I have taken as revenue account closing task. Task IDs must be unique. Okay, so here task ID is 100 and 100. Description, give some description, that is I have given as close all the revenue accounts like sales account, direct income account, income tax refund account, means all the revenue accounts you have to close. Okay, at the year end. Organizational unit are used for scheduling the holidays and also for filtering and reporting. So here organization unit I have taken as North America. Source, use the source field to specify the template to which to add the task. Okay, so this is my template, that is year and close task. Task type, click browse and select a task type. Okay, basically there are three types of task, that is a parent task, parent task, basic task, and integration task. Parent task are useful for grouping the task in schedules. Parent task have child task. Start date of the parent task is the start day of its first child task, and the end day is the end day of its last child task. Second one is integration task. It means it includes the application component you need to perform the task. For example, data form which is embedded in the task dialog box. Third is the basic task. These are the tasks that do not have any children and do not have any integration. Okay, and under priority you can select a priority for the task. I have selected the medium as my priority. Owner, here you have to select the owner. The task owner is the manager of the task but not necessarily the assignee. The owner can edit the task properties such as the start day and end day. He can even reassign a task assignee and approver. He can also force a task to close. Okay, task default to active. Only active tasks are included when you create a schedule from the template. Here you can assign some children to the task, as this is my parent task, so I can assign some children to it, but here I'm skipping this step. Task instructions, you can give some instructions to the assignee, like here I have given as all sales should be reconciled with the GST return, that is GSTR 3B, because here I am closing my revenue, so I must have booked my sales. So I am instructing them that all sales should be reconciled with GSTR return, that is GSTR 3B. And second instruction is interest received shall be as per the interest certificates. Similarly, you can give some other instructions as per your task. You can even give the reference. Okay, and add some link to it. Viewers, you can assign some viewers, some user as your viewer for this task. And even you can give some attributes, like here I have given my attribute as preventive or detector, and the value you have to assign to the attribute. Okay, so I have assigned my value as it is a preventive task. Okay, after completing or after defining all these parameters, click on save and close. I have given my second task as expense account closing task. So my task name is this expense account closing task. Task ID is 100200. I've given the organization unit as North America, source as year end close task. This is the template only. I have given this task type as parent task, as this is also my parent task. Priority I've kept it as high, and owner is the administrator. Here also I'll not define any children. Instructions you can give, like I have given as close all the expense account, like direct expense and direct expense account. You can assign some user as your viewers, give some attributes. Is this designed effectively? So you have to set some value. So I have said yes. Okay, so this is the task that is designed effectively. After that, you have to save and close. The third task which I have given as provisioning entries, that is, first you have to close the revenue account. After that, you have to close your expense account at the year end closing. And the third task is you have to pass all the provisioning entries like salary payable account, depreciation entry, which you have to pass at the year end. And after that, you have to pass the GST payable, or the all the taxes which are payable at the year end. You have to book all these expenses as per the accrual basis. So this is my third task. I have given as provisioning entries. Task name, task ID is 100 and 300. Okay, this should be in sequence. This is my third task, so I have given as likewise only. Description, you can give some description of the task name which you have given. So I have given the description as pass all the payable entries at the year end. You have to give some the organizational unit, like I have selected my organization is same North America, which I have selected for every task and even for the template. Source is the template only. Task type, here just also I have given as a parent task. Priority I have kept it as high. You have to define the owner. Here these are the children. First I'll create the children of this task, then I'll assign here the children. Okay, this step will be can be seen later on. Third step is instructions. So these are the template instructions which come from the template only. While creating the template, I have given such instructions, and this is the task instruction which I am giving for this particular task. That is, entry should be passed using the accrual basis of accounting. Okay, so this is my viewer, and I have given the attribute as this is a control type. Yes, you have to control pass these provisioning entries on annual basis. Okay, save and close. Even you can define the history. History here, system retains a history of the changes made to it, the user who made the change, and the date on which the change was made. Okay, so information on this tab is read only. Under provisioning entry, I have created some of the child, like first is the depreciation entry, means what kind of, this is the parent task, that is a provision entry you have to pass, but what all provisioning entries need to be taken care of. So first you have to pass at the year end depreciation entry. So my task name is depreciation entry. I have given some task unique task ID. I have given the description as pass the depreciation entry. Organizational unit, I have given source. This is the template name itself. Task type, now this is my basic task, and it will be included on the parent task, that is the provisioning entries. Priority, I've kept it as high. Owner is my administrator. Here you have to define the parameters. Okay, so use the parameters tab to provide the information needed by the integrations. You can even for the parameter, you can set specific information about the task and how it is run. Under instructions tab, you can add the instructions for the task. All other users are only able to read the instructions. Okay, so for this particular task, I have added the instruction as pass entry as per the SLM basis. The depreciation entry which you have to pass, it should be passed as per the straight line basis method. Under workflow tab, you assign a user or a group as a task assignee. If you select the group, then any member of the group can claim the task to start working on it. You can optionally assign a backup user The backup user automatically becomes the assignee if the assignee status changes to unavailable. That is, due to any reason, like due to some sickness, or he's out of the office, or he has resigned from the office. It can be any reason. Okay, you have to assign a start day and an end day. You can also specify a minimum duration expected for the task. Select allow early start to allow the assignee to start the task before the specified day and time. You can optionally assign an approver and backup approver for the task. Okay. Under questions tab, you can use the question to verify that the proper procedures were followed. Okay, for example, did you comply with all the company's policies? You can even select from different formats such as yes, no, and multiple choice. You can even have a separate question for the assignee and approvers. But I have kept a single type of question only. If you make a question required, users cannot submit or approve the task until they answer the question. Okay, that means I have asked this question from the assignee, and the question is, has the depreciation rates taken as per the companies act or income tax act? So they have to answer. It's a multi-line text type. Okay, and under required I have selected as yes. That means without answering this question they cannot submit, assignee cannot submit his task, so it is a mandatory question. Under viewers tab, you can add the viewers to the task. Viewers have view only access to the task information. Predecessor, you can specify a predecessor for the task. I'll select expense account closing task, which I have made earlier. This my predecessor, that until and unless this account is closed you cannot move on to further pass further a task. Okay, means first you have to complete your predecessor task, then only you can submit the current task. That means the current task will not change its status from pending to open until the predecessor task is in the specified condition. If you select finish to start as a condition, the current task cannot start until the predecessor task status is closed. If you select finish to finish, the current task cannot close until the predecessor task status is closed. Here, until the predecessor task status is closed, so here I am selecting as a finish to start. Okay. Under attributes tab, you can add a custom attribute to the task for filtering and reporting or to collect the data. Here I have given the attribute at it must be reviewed the same day. So type is true or false, the value should be true. That is, yes, you have to assign some value to it, to your attribute. So the entry which you are passing, it must be reviewed the same day. Okay. Under rules tab, you can assign rules to the task. Rules inherited from the template display here as well. So this is the rule which is inherited from the template itself. So I'll add, even I can add some another rule also, but I have this is the rule which is inherited from the template only, and I haven't added any new rule to it. Okay, you can add the task to the parent task as well. Okay, after selecting this, click on save and close. Similarly, I have made one other task, basic task, that is payable entry. Okay, organization unit is same, sources same, task type I have taken as a basic task. Parameters you can define, but I haven't given any parameters. Under instructions tab, I've given the instruction as pass the salary payable entry at the year end to book the expenses, and it will be reversed when it will be paid. Under workflow, I've defined the assignee. Here I haven't defined any backup assignee. Start day and end day I have defined for this particular task. Okay, I have even allowed it this task to start early than the defined time. I've defined some viewers. Predecessor task, here also I've kept the expense until and unless this expense account closing task will close, you cannot start the current task. Attributes I've taken as a control type, value should be annual. Rule, this is coming inherited from the template itself. Save and close. After defining all the tasks, go back to the parent task And under children, these both tasks you have made, that is depreciation entry and payable entry, it will be reflected in the available task. Just select both these tasks so that it should become the children of the provisioning entries task, that is a parent task, and then save and close. As you can see, this is my parent task, this is my parent task, and my third task is provisioning entries. And under provisioning entries, we have defined two tasks, that is a depreciation entry and another is the payable entry. So this is the way how we create the task under the task manager. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. Thank you.